Hey, what's up, everybody? Podcast time. So,
Hey.
two things. Number one, I told you that we were going to have a pizza eating challenge today. That did not happen. Phil is going to tell us why here in just a few minutes. Welcome, Phil.
Hello. It's a fun story. You'll enjoy it.
We brought Jarrett because he's the big eater. We have some great stories from COVID days of doing some of these challenges. And Jarrett's a big eater, can destroy some food. And so we brought him on specifically for the pizza eating challenge. Maddie loves pizza, and she wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah, it's my favorite food.
And
If there was only one food left in the world, I'd want it to be pizza.
yeah, and I would want it to be fried chicken.
Yuck.
So,
It has bones in it. Nope.
so we didn't get pizza, and Phil will tell us why. But we did get
Ice cream.
ice cream, a version of an ice cream challenge, because Phil will tell us why here in a few minutes. But every ice cream shop is closed as well. Welcome to Myrtle Beach in
to the
February or January, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And so you have 5 minutes to destroy your ice cream, finish the bowl.
You got a timer?
I've got a timer, and this is mine. I'm just nibbling.
I think you can do it.
I think I can do mine in 5 minutes, but I'm going to talk while y'all are destroying.
Remember to top it off with the whipped cream.
Yeah, we need some whip.
Yeah.
I tried it. It's not really working.
Oh,
Is
whipped
it
cream's not
new?
working.
Did you just buy it?
I
Or
just
did
popped it.
we-
It was already it was in the freezer, but I
That's
just
probably why
popped
it's not
it.
working.
Oh,
You can't-
yeah.
You can't put it in freezer.
Somebody put that in the freezer. It's not for a freezer.
No, so it's frozen.
It's frozen.
Maybe later we can.
It's for looks.
Or maybe it
Turn it
will
up.
explode here in a few minutes behind us.
I think it would have
That'd be
already
terrible.
exploded.
All right, 5 minutes begins. You ready? Now.
So here's the story.
All right,
of
tell us why we don't have
pizza.
pizza. Let's start there. Because pizza is supposed to be 5 foot wide, so basically bigger than this whole
Right.
table.
Yeah.
So 3 people eating it and being done in, what was that one, 10 minutes?
Yep.
Gummy bears last?
They're very chewy.
Yeah, and they probably get frozen, so they're probably...
I don't think you
hard to
guys are
chew.
making good pace right now. I don't.
The gummy worms are very hard to chew.
There you go. All right. So pizza.
So giant pizza from Fox's Pizza Den.
Yeah, from Fox's Pizza Den. Age-old lesson. I should have knew better. The online hours.
The old
for
man
the
wisdom
store.
should have told you.
I know.
My bad.
The online hours was not the same as the paper sign posted on the door. So I go there and they're closed, and so from that I just called the other Fox Pizza Den, and they said they don't have that pizza. So I'm like, okay, no pizza.
You already have an
Second
ice cream
place.
headache?
Your nose is already red.
We haven't had ice cream in all sacred season, so this is all new to us.
Dang. So I go to the other spot. They don't have the pizza. So then I call you, and it's like, let's just call an audible. Let's do ice cream instead.
I think the ice cream's old.
She said it was wonderful. Grace swore by this ice cream.
I think it's wonderful.
And Grace tells us good luck on our ice cream challenge.
Grace,
Will you post that in
so
right now,
I'll
Phil?
get to that part where I talk to her. So head to Cold Stone. Cold Stone's closed. They're not in the business of ice cream right now.
Which is so strange.
Weird. Then I
Because
had
it's, I mean, it is January in Myrtle Beach, but it's not like
I know.
it's dead around
So it's
here.
like Cold Stone is the one spot to me is like for sure they'll have some ice cream that I'm ready to eat,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So then I just pull up on my phone real quick, closest ice cream. I find this spot called Scooby's Ice Cream.
Scoobies. I like
down at the
Scoobies.
beach, okay? I pull up to Scooby's, and they have a sign on their door that doesn't match their hours,
Son of
and
a
they're
gun.
closed through the winter
Where
season.
son of a gun comes from.
So I'm crossing the street, kind of just frustrated. God, where's my ice cream gonna come from? I look up, and there it is, the Mystic Sea Mini Mart. I go inside, okay? I see ice cream on the door. I'm like, yes. I go inside. There's nobody there. I just shout out, "Hola!" And then I just hear it, a little old lady, "Hola!" And then I was like, okay,
Okay.
we're good.
We
And then
have
she
some ice
comes
cream.
out. I thought she was Spanish. She's not. She's a little old Italian lady.
Okay.
And she comes up. She goes, "Can I get you some ice cream?" And I go,
Your
"Yes."
Italian accent is beautiful, by the way.
Thank you. "Can I get you some ice cream?" And I go, "Yes, I need ice cream. I'm doing an eating challenge. My church is doing an eating challenge, and we're trying to get some ice cream." And she goes, "Okay, I have the ice cream for you. Which one do you want?" And at this point, I'm just kind of working with her, describing what's happening. She's getting really excited about this ice cream challenge. And how
Right
much
about
time
2
we got?
minutes left.
2 minutes.
That's it.
She gets super excited about this ice cream challenge. She's invested now. She's helping me. She's saying, we got this flavor. We got these toppings you can put on it, all this stuff. And then I finally am like, yeah, it's Palmetto Pointe Church. You should check us out. And then she lights up. You have the church, Palmetto Pointe, the church. I want to come and see your church.
Yes.
And I'm like, yeah, you should totally come see our church. And then she wanted to give you guys a little good luck on the ice cream challenge. So I'm gonna play it here, for the podcast to see.
Good luck in your ice cream.
Do it one more time.
Good luck in your ice cream.
Good luck in your ice cream.
What?
Good luck on your ice cream challenge.
luck with your
good
ice
luck
cream
in your ice cream challenge, and I hope you like it. Yes.
You left. Come on.
It's very good, this ice cream. It really is.
So this is 7 scoops and 5 toppings
5 topics
in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Where we at?
Let me check to
How's
make
it
sure.
looking?
Are we sure it's was 5 minutes? Because that does seem like a short amount of time. Yeah, 7 scoops, 5 toppings, 5 minutes.
Where we at right now? Time?
And this is the challenge is actually set at the OD Pavilion ice cream shop. And it is if you win the challenge there, you get a T-shirt and a souvenir plate. So if you're able to pull this off in the next 25 seconds, Jarrett, you get a T-shirt and a souvenir plate. This is your souvenir plate. It's impressive, Jarrett, that you made a go at it like this. I thought Maddie impressed me previously on a eating challenge like this. But I think we must have done 10 minutes at it or something. She crushed it, though. 5 minutes is a short amount of time.
Yeah, it is.
There it is. Timer stopped. It's over.
I think it was the beginning.
Slow start?
I think it was a slow start. Yeah. I think you could.
Because you thought it was so much longer than it was.
Yeah.
I didn't even finish mine.
Because you're close, right, Jared?
He did well.
Yeah.
I didn't even make it to the gummy bears. I mean, the gummy worms.
My mouth was
You got a whole
frozen.
drumstick still, and like a couple scoops.
That's disappointing.
How was the ice cream? Was it Grace? Was it good?
Grace, you did a great job.
Did she follow through?
My ice cream has ice in it. It's so cold.
Okay.
Or old.
But we're
I don't know
thankful
which
she was
one
open.
it is.
She was open.
The
and she
Sea
was
Mist.
excited.
Say it again.
It is the Sea Mist Mini Mart.
Sea Mist Mini Mart.
The Sea Mist.
So it's on the boulevard, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Yeah, Sea Mist down there.
it's down there. Yep.
I'm freezing.
Or Mystic Sea Mini Mart.
Mystic
Yeah,
Sea.
go see
Gotcha.
Grace at the Mystic Sea.
Yeah,
Mini
tell her you
Mart.
watched this on the podcast and you heard the ice
She
cream
said
was
she's coming
delicious.
on Sunday.
Can't wait.
So we see.
A little bit of ice.
These things are rock hard. It takes a solid 5 minutes just to eat one of these gummy worms.
So it's a bad choice by Phil to choose gummy worms to be
worms.
one of the 5 toppings.
Did you get the worms from the Mystic Sea Mini
Everything
Mart
was from
too?
Mystic Sea Mini Mart.
So everything's
Everything.
Wonderful.
months and
is-
months old.
Made in house.
Everything has been sitting in the love of Grace.
Thank you, Grace.
Thank you, Grace. So, here's fun thing about eating challenges is during COVID, right before COVID hit, Kyle Russell left the youth and took the job in Miami. I'm going to say 3 weeks later, COVID hits. I don't know if it was that short, but it felt like right around that amount of time. So Kyle is in Miami. Johnny is new to taking over the youth. Jared's been serving in youth for quite a while, and he's kind of like the senior leader back there, knowing everything, the ins and outs of stuff. So COVID hits, and we have, I'll say 8 weeks of shutdown. I don't know if it was quite that much, but right around that. You know, a good month and a half, maybe even 2 months of not being able to meet. And the youth group did a great job of, Zoom calls and, staying online, staying connected to kids. It was a really fun time for them. And the youth actually grew during COVID, which is very surprising. They're the only part of the church that did.
Fortnite was fun.
Fortnite every night. Yeah, I mean, I I remember my kids, some were playing on two were playing on their phone, Caleb was playing on, they're screaming, "We just killed Miss Christie." I trying to get me on. It was a great time. They were doing Zoom scavenger hunts through the house, and it was a great time. Y'all did a phenomenal job. But one of the things that y'all were definitely, I'll say, known for during that time is some of your eating challenges. We did a Chick-fil-A chicken nugget eating challenge. We got a big tray, which is 250, and we split into two teams, and we said the first team who can finish 125 nuggets wins. And it was you and Johnny against me and Caleb. I thought for sure we were done. Two of them gave up, and the other two are sitting here on the podcast today.
Yeah, we could have had some different teammates for sure.
It was definitely being a observer. The other two that aren't sitting here, it was a very poor participation.
We were
trophy
getting
that they should have gotten.
We were getting to
they
the
shouldn't
end.
have even gotten a participation trophy.
We were getting to the end, and I was just begging them. My son, he was on my team. I was begging him to eat one more. Please, there's 8 more there. I've eaten, I feel like 100 of these.
I think you did
just
8.
one more. Will you
28.
please just eat one more?
25.
I can finish 7 of them if you can eat one. And I remember your teammate was drenching his in sauces. He was drenching his in sauces like that was going to help it slide down. I think that was his thought. It would help him slide down.
He's done. How long did that take? Anybody time him?
Nope. He's got it on the
timer's
podcast, though.
on there.
He's done.
Guess what? I'm just going to keep eating.
Just enjoy your
until
ice
it's
cream.
gone, as I'm taking the Teddy Grahams out.
So anyways, 100 chicken nuggets or 50, 75 chicken nuggets, how many ever you eat, is not easy. You may think there's a food that you can eat a lot of. What's a food that you say, I wonder how much I can eat of that? What's a food that if it were put in front of you, you could think, I could crush this?
Key lime pie.
Key lime pie. Think you could eat a whole key lime pie?
I could eat a couple.
Couple of key lime pies.
I could eat 2.
2 full
3.
key lime pie. Maybe 3.
They're really hard to eat.
And just in one sitting, no time limit, just sit and eat how many ever key lime pies you can eat. I'm down. I'm down to try.
Oh, yeah.
So next week, we're going to do the pizza. We're going to get it right.
We'll get pizza.
And we're going to do, on the side, a time lapse
lime
of
pie.
Phil eating as many key lime pies as he can eat.
Casually.
Casually eating.
Sam's has good ones.
Yeah. I'm excited.
I thought chicken nuggets was that way for me. But
I feel like I'm going to have to go to the doctor. I think my jaw popped out from the gummy bears or the worms. They're so hard.
what's the food that you think you could crush?
Well, I've done the chicken nugget challenge quite a few times.
Ice cream was your thing, you thought.
Yeah, before today, this was actually my second competitive ice cream eating challenge, I believe, unless we did it that week with you. But I did participate in one at Piggly Wiggly.
Did you win?
I did. I came in first place.
Set the mic back in front of you.
Sorry,
right?
it was out of my way so I could eat that
Yep.
ice cream. But I don't know how many ice cream scoops I ate, but I was shivering and freezing cold at the end of it. So I know it was
Wow.
definitely more than this. So,
But that was just, was it a time thing or was it just eat as much as you could?
Whoever
I think
finished
it
first?
was
Oh, finished
timed,
first.
but it was like 15 or 20 minutes of straight, like just
Yeah.
devouring like as fast as I could.
Yeah.
With
How
the guy
many-
beside me eating as fast as he could.
That was one guy.
I think there were 3 other people, so there were 4 of us, and it was at Piggly Wiggly when they first opened the one in.
Surfside?
Market
Maybe
Commons?
it wasn't Piggly Wiggly because it wasn't the one that was in Surfside, but it was in Surfside, so maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe
What'd you get?
like a gift card or something. I think I won $25 at
worth
Piggly Wiggly.
it. Totally
It was
worth it.
great because
Yeah.
I mean, I like to eat ice cream, so it wasn't really a challenge to me. I enjoyed the challenge and then got free gift cards. So
Yeah, that's
Andy got his gift card last week. I sent Andy his. He was number 2 to get it. So Andy got his gift card. I'm not sure if Joseph sent off his gift card. He was told who it was to, and hopefully he sent it off. If you haven't got your gift card from Joseph yet, I forgot who actually was the first one to answer the question right. But yeah, if you haven't got your gift card from Joseph, then reach out to him. I will give you his number. No, reach out to him and we'll make sure you get that gift card. Last week, I think Caleb is under the impression that I won the fantasy football draft.
Nice.
Did you see it?
I did.
The Bible character draft. Did you watch it?
I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah. So I felt like I had the strongest team. I was shocked at how many people went with other people. I just thought my team was hands down the way better team.
On the Bible?
Yeah.
Did you take mine from the car ride? Because I had a very strong team.
You did have a very strong team.
Did you take
Probably, I don't know.
my suggestions?
I can't remember.
It was good.
I watched the pod, but I didn't like go back and look at the results of it. So I didn't actually look at your team compared to theirs. So I didn't vote or look at that. But yeah, I think it was well done. It was a cool little thing you guys did.
Yeah, it was different, unique. So I think rumor on the street is Caleb thinks that he said it was either Joseph or I, one of us, but he thinks that I pulled it out. So I hope I did. If not, cast my vote right now for me if it's a tie, and then I win the tiebreaker, and Maddie votes with me as well, right?
Always.
There you go. So there's 2 votes if I need 2
Decided.
votes. No, that was fun. It was different, unique. Jarrett also did a challenge of throwing everything in a blender. You remember that one?
That was terrible. That was the worst thing I've ever done.
I remember that one.
I remember it very well, and I cried laughing at the video.
I cried not from laughing.
Do you remember any of the stuff that was in there? It was like you had to draw it out the hat. Tell how.
I remember Amy Freeman, shout out. I remember her suggesting Vienna sausages, which Vienna sausages, believe it or not, if you think about it, I think they're almost like a base. I feel like they could go with anything. They're not like super powerful. The worst thing was like acidic, like maybe salsa or hot sauce. That's what really ruined. Like mixing hot sauce with the ice cream or with it just. Yeah, it was
So I think if I remember right, it was like a bunch of ingredients set out, and you and Johnny drew ingredients and poured it in your blender.
We drew back and forth and got whichever ones, and we both ended up with some pretty terrible ingredients.
Yep.
But
And some of them were really good, and some of them were really terrible.
I think we might have gone a little slack on the good ones,
Yeah.
and it ended up just being a disgusting challenge. Yeah,
And you threw up
multiple times
immediately on camera.
I sure did.
And then Travis Cotton came in.
Yes, my brother is a maniac, and he says, "You're a sissy.
Yeah.
I can drink it," and he did. He came to my
He
house
came and chugged it.
He chugged what was left, and
Johnny threw up too, right?
I think Johnny he
I
kind of
think
took it
Johnny
the way
bowed
that
out gracefully and was like,
Yeah.
I ain't doing it.
yeah he
Dang.
yeah.
Where can people
Who
find
pulled
this?
Johnny?
Who posted it?
I think it's on YouTube.
Is it?
If it's
No, I
not
think
on
it's
the
on-
church page, it's on the youth church
Yeah,
page.
youth Facebook page, I think.
Yeah.
See if you can find it and put a
Try to link it.
clip in right here of Jarrett
From
throwing
him
up
throwing up.
right now.
Yeah.
coming out.
It was terrible. It was I thought that I would be able to drink a little bit of anything. I thought that I would be like Travis, and it was not the case. He that is one thing he for sure is.
He's got you on that
He's
one.
got me on that one. Yeah.
You're still going for it?
Yeah, I like ice cream.
Still go.
Yeah, I'll finish it. I just don't want the gummy bear.
So pizza's your thing.
I love pizza.
That would be your challenge. So next week when we come on, you're going to do pizza challenge with us. Tobena hopefully will be back next week. We'll get him on here with us, and Caleb, and you three can tackle the pizza challenge while I just sit and watch. 'Cause I'm not a huge pizza fan.
I love pizza anyway, except I don't like toppings. I just want cheese.
I think it's 2 toppings.
Well, my half, put toppings on one half and just plain cheese on the other half. Because I
No.
don't like toppings.
Just no Burger King chicken nuggets. That was another challenge I did, and I have not had a Burger King chicken.
Burger
nugget
King
since.
chicken nuggets. I
I don't
remember
think I've
that
had
one.
Burger King in years just because it's Burger King.
I got them because they were cheap. I think it was $1.50 for 10,
That's
and
pretty good.
yeah, we bought 200 of them for 3 of us.
Yikes.
So it was cheap, but I will probably never eat another Burger King chicken nugget in my life.
I remember the Amazing Race where you got in a wreck. And you had to come up to the church and slam cheeseburgers and potato chips. And I remember all the girls complaining and, I can't eat this many cheeseburgers. And then there were just maniacs like Jared that would just walk up and be like, "Hum." And Caleb was one. I'm interested. Caleb says he thinks he can eat. How many cheeseburgers did he say?
The boy can eat. I don't
know. Here goes what I'd love to hear.
appetites have
Here goes what I would love to hear from the people watching this. What is a food challenge that is somewhat good, somewhat doable, that you would like to come on here and do with us? We did chicken wings one time, had people throw in their favorite, but a challenge that you want to set up, that you want to do, set it up with Phil. We'll bring you in here with us, and we're going to do a food eating challenge with you. It can be something hot. It can be something, whatever it is you want to do, something that you've done or something that you've seen that you want people to do with you. We're going to bring you in here and do it with you. Sound fun?
I love it.
All right, Jared, you got a new kid. How's that coming?
It's fantastic.
3 now.
Yes, 3.5, 1.5, and
2 weeks.
9 days.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, last Sunday.
Yeah, last Sunday.
And their names are
Luca, Liam, and Lawson.
Ooh, Lawson. Ha ha.
Yeah, my wife wins.
Lawson
always.
won.
Shocker, right? Shocker.
Yeah.
What were you trying to go with?
I didn't have one.
Not that.
When you have 3 boys, and it makes me look back on it. It's like every parent that has 3 kids of the same sex, the third kid just gets their third favorite name.
Yeah.
Like, you're just out of the names that you like, so
Yeah.
you just kind of get whatever is given. So
you
sorry,
go,
Lawson,
Lawson.
if you ever see this, but
That's Cammy.
yeah.
Yeah, I tell Cammie her middle name's Reese. I tell her I named her after a Reese cup.
Yeah.
She hates.
She hates when I say that.
I'll
So
make
if you
sure
see, I was gonna say if you see her, make sure you say, "I heard you're named after a Reese cup." Your dad said that on the podcast.
She's not. I just liked the name Reese.
Yeah, and I like Reese cups.
Caleb.
So,
Caleb got his middle name. Carson got my middle name, and so Cammy was like, "Jamie's favorite candy, Reese. Oh, we'll call her Reese."
terrible.
It's not really. I just like.
I give
name
Holly the
Reese.
okay. Probably like
For a boy or a girl. Like that's
2
how
hours
Caleb
into
and
Lawson being alive.
Carson
So
and Camden.
his little name
Either
thing
way,
on
if
there,
it was a
I
boy or a
noticed
girl, it was gonna be
it
Carson
just
or
says
Camden,
Collins
so.
on his little names.
Nice.
I think the other ones had their names on it. His doesn't. It just says Collins. So
That's awesome.
we waited as long as we could.
You tried.
Yeah, I tried to think of something, but I mean, I spent numerous hours looking through boy names, and
You like my bobblehead?
I do. It's very nice. It looks just like Elway.
J Root's a Broncos fan as well. One of the few around this area. And now we are into not really great sports. We have a few NFL teams left, and all of my teams that I chose are gone. They are out of the playoffs. So now I'm pulling for, I think, 49ers.
Let's go, Debo.
Yeah. Got Debo in there, Gamecock. So pulling for him. Who you pulling for?
I don't know who's in it.
There you go. Eagles. There's a lot of Eagles fans in our church, so go with the Eagles.
Chiefs are
Nah.
the favorite, I think. They're the big.
Oh,
one.
Mahomes, right?
Yeah.
Patty.
Yeah.
Carson likes to call him.
Yep. Old Patty.
That's who I tried to get Caleb to get his haircut like, because he's got hair like that.
He does.
And I said, Caleb, now's the time. Get your haircut like that. And it was always, I got to wait till I graduate high school. I'm going to wait till I graduate high school. He graduated high school a year ago, and he still hasn't done anything different to his hair.
Yeah, it is what it is. Sacred Sunday was Sunday. It was amazing.
It was.
Incredible.
It was incredible.
Phenomenal day. We had a lady who came to prayer last night who was literally rolled up on stage in a wheelchair on Sunday to get baptized. And 2 guys helping her down the steps to be baptized. And last night she's like, I walked around Walmart today. I have no pain. I can't explain it. She got back surgery in 10 days. And she's like, if in 9 days I'm still feeling this well, she's like, listen, Pastor, I believe in Jesus, she said, but this is weird to me to think that I got healed. And so she said, if 9 days I still feel this good, they're going to do an MRI before they go in there and do a back surgery on me. So, and then we had another lady who came down to, she walks on a walker, and she came down and got prayed for, and God did a work in her. And she's like, I can't stand without my leg like tingling and shaking. So that's why I have to have the walker. It just gives out on me. She said, Sunday I walked back to my seat without a walker. Been walking around all day. She said, Pastor, I'm telling you, I got strength in my leg. She did the mashed potato in front of me. She's like, look at this. I got strength in my leg. I'm healed. Like, that stuff is so real, but it's so foreign to actually see it happen. And it's like, okay, wow. Like, I want to celebrate, but I'm also super like, I don't know. It's hard. I'm in a weird place right now where I'm excited to celebrate it, but I don't want to, I don't know. I'm in a weird place. So anyways, it was a great service. Great, man. The presence of God was just thick in the place, and lives were changed. And I know of 3 salvations, 2 baptisms. It was a really, really great day in the house of the Lord. Had a great crowd, great group, it was home run day. Anything you want to add?
It was awesome.
It was a great day.
Sick.
You prayed for a lot of people that day.
It was incredible. Yeah, for real.
Hour and a half of praying for people.
Yeah. It's humbling. I was talking to Joseph about it. When you're in those moments, you kind of just realize that there's problems a lot bigger than yours.
Yeah.
And it kind of grounds you. And you're like, man, God's got me.
Everybody who prayed in the altar, that was one of the things that they said, is just how overwhelming seeing all of the requests were. Tony was talking about how one family came up and they had 5 prayer cards. And he said, and all 5 of them were way bigger than anything I had going on in my family. He said, and one time Kimberly looked at me and said, we've got to hurry up. Look at this big long line of people we have. And he's like, I can't hurry up. My heart is breaking for every single one of these people that are coming up and asking for prayer, which I think is the beauty of sacred season. You know, you come into a very spiritual place and, you know, you're primed and ready to, you know, to have an encounter. And so anyways, it was a good day, great day. And obviously one of the things that I will say about sacred season year in and year out is this cannot be the pinnacle, of our spiritual year. It has to be the launching point. It has to be the place that we start our year, because God has so much more incredible things in store for us. And if all we're doing is just saying it's happened here at Sacred Season, can't wait till next year's Sacred Season, then we're missing what God is trying to do in us and through us at Sacred Season. And so as that winds down and as that ends, you know, yeah, we add ice cream back into our life, but we can't walk away from the spiritual disciplines that are there and should stay there. From reading our Bibles and praying and showing up for prayer nights and, you know, being active in small groups and, you know, just the devotion to Him that's there right now. My encouragement to all of you is, you know, it's a big bowl in front of you, and the best way to eat an elephant is one bite at a time. The best way to eat a bowl of ice cream is one bite at a time. And so you just keep gnawing at it, and you keep growing, and you keep, you know, believing, and you stay disciplined even when you don't feel like doing it. You just do it because you have the discipline to do it. And that's the healthiest way to grow spiritually. So that would be my little spiritual insight into this very fun podcast for everybody. So thank y'all for hanging out with us. I know you got to go back to work. That's your boss calling. Is your wife calling?
His real boss.
Might be the boss.
It might be the boss. So thank you for hanging out with us. Thank y'all for being here. Phil, we'll try to get some pizza next week. Love you guys. God bless. Peace out. Let's go.